Let me ask you something that might feel a little uncomfortable at first. And be honest with me here. Why isn't your business making you the money you know you should be making? And I'm not talking about, it takes time excuses, or that, I just need another side hustle, or maybe it's the product, maybe it's the wrong service. No, I mean, really sit and think about it. Where you are right now in your business. You're smart, you're talented, you're dedicated, you're resourceful. You probably work harder than people who are making the income you want. So why not you? Because if you're anything like most business owners that I talk to, you're doing everything right on the outside. You're posting, selling, creating, planning, emailing, staying up late, waking up early, and still your bank account is out there acting confused. And trust me, I've been there. I remember staring at my numbers one month, literally squinting at the screen like it was going to magically change. And I thought, no. This cannot be my life right now. This can't be right. It's got to be a prank. I was busy but broke, booked but broke, growing but broke, right? And it's when it hit me. You can really look successful on the outside while your money is silently begging for help on the inside. Your business should be making you rich, but it can't if your mindset and your money systems are quietly limiting your income behind the scenes. You started your business certainly out of a passion that you had, but at the end of the day, you started your business also to make money. So why isn't your business making you money? Today, I'm going to help you fix that quickly and clearly. So if you're interested, let's keep watching and we'll dive right in together. Hi, I'm Yvonne Bramble, a business and finance coach, and I help entrepreneurs and small business owners scale to six figures by mastering strategy, systems, and money mindset so that they can lead their business with confidence and clarity, and you are deserving of that. So I'm going to break down this video in a few parts, just so that it kind of structures well in your mind. And so let's start with part one. In part one, I really want to talk about the real reason why you're not making more money. Okay, so now let's be honest. Most business owners are not lacking in work ethic. You're not sitting around hoping success falls from the sky. You're putting in the hours. You're taking action. You're doing the things, you're doing the work, you're showing up. But the real issue is this. See, most entrepreneurs focus on activity and not alignment. Okay? You're busy, but what you're doing isn't directly connected to your financial goals. It's like cleaning your entire house, but never opening the blinds. See, yeah, you did the work, but you still can't enjoy the view. You check things off your list, but your list isn't connected to the income. So you're moving, but you're not moving toward anything. Okay? It's like a ship without a compass. Okay? Because without clarity around your money, your time and energy scatter everywhere, right? Just kind of going with the ship and compass example. It's like a ship without a compass that's kind of doing the things, it's moving, right? In the waters, it looks like there's activity, but it's not going anywhere. And those scattered actions produce, you guessed it, scattered results. And look, I love a good to-do list, but if that list isn't tied to your cash flow, you might as well throw in, eat breakfast, have lunch on there as well, right? So it's activity, but it's not income. I'm hoping that this is resonating with you. I'm sharing different examples just so that you can kind of get it and so something can click. But this is something also that I spent a lot of time in my Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, because entrepreneurs join feeling overwhelmed and unsure why the money isn't matching the effort, right? Like that ship without a compass, right? They're doing the things, but they're wondering why they're not getting the results. But within a few weeks, they finally understand the real issue. That aha moment seems to sink in. One of my clients told me, Yvonne, I didn't realize that I created a business that made everyone else money, but not me. Okay, she had a consulting business. So after we dug into her numbers inside the academy, she restructured her pricing, fixed her cash flow buckets, and she added an additional stream of income in 1 week. See, this is why you must focus on alignment, not on activity, because it's really going to help you to make the insightful decisions, the intuitive decisions that you know are going to move the needle forward and help you gain that clarity and that focus to be able to get somewhere. And that's exactly what we're going to discuss, and what we're discussing today. So in the second part, I want to share a story with you. The month that changed everything for me. Let me tell you about the month that really woke me up. I was booked with clients, revenue was coming in, I was staying busy, communicating, delivering, and doing everything that supposedly leads to success. And then I checked my profit. But you know what profit said? Profit said, I'm out of here. I looked at my numbers and thought, there is no way that's all I have left. I refreshed the page, closed the app, reopened it. Nope, it's the same number. And I remember doing that awkward laugh so you don't cry moment. You know that one that it's like, all these emotions keep propping up, because I truly felt like I had a leak in my business. Like my money was sneaking out the back door while I was working in the front. And the truth was, it was. Not because I didn't know what I was doing, but because my money system was non-existent. I did not have a system in place. See, everything felt reactive. Nothing felt structured. I wasn't running my money. My beliefs and my habits were running my money. My beliefs and habits were running me. Okay? But here's what changed. Everything changed once I realized I didn't have a money strategy. I had a money reaction. And all of this boils, if you walk away from this video with just one word, that word, I want it to be strategy. You need to think strategically. After working in corporate with Fortune 500 companies, and the reason why they do so well and they excel is because they're very keen on spending time on strategic thinking. They spend several quarters before the end of the year, depending on how their business calendars run, just on strategic thinking, strategic planning, strategy. And that's what I want to share now with small business owners and entrepreneurs, is this golden nugget, this piece that works so well with Fortune 500 corporate companies that I've worked with for the last 20 plus years, and now turning around and sharing this with you so that we can begin to shift the percentages. There's so many more percentages of failed businesses that begin. We've got to skew those numbers, because we are the life of the economy, small businesses. And so that's my vision, that's my purpose, is to help and support entrepreneurs and small business owners to succeed. Okay? Because we have that passion, we have heart that many of these larger corporations have lost. Okay? So I want you to be successful. My job, I've made it my job to make you successful, okay, in strategy. So back to my story, I didn't have a money strategy. I had a money reaction. And when I tell you, the moment I shifted behind the scenes, everything else changed. And that's also what happens inside my one-on-one coaching program. I work privately with entrepreneurs and small business owners who feel like they're drowning in effort, but starving in results. One client went from zero profit to months with a consistent $5,000 per month within 60 days. Not by grinding harder, but by shifting her money mindset and restructuring her cash flow systems. So if you feel like your business is leaking money in places you can't see, maybe private coaching is for you, right? It might be exactly what you need, because we don't see our blind spots. We're working in the business every day. And guess what? I also invest in coaching. I'm not telling you something that I don't do myself. Okay, because even with me, I'm coaching you on this, but there are blind spots, even in my business, because I'm in it, right? And just another pair of eyes, an objective pair of eyes, is always helpful. So I am sharing this with you. If this resonates with you, go ahead and click the link in the description box below and book your coaching session so that we can begin to work together. Otherwise, I have hundreds of free videos that you can go ahead and watch at leisure. And there's tons of great value as well. So that's there for you. So, all right, let's get into the mindset piece. Let's get into the juicy part. And that's part 3. Fix your money mindset first. That's where we begin. And here's the truth. Every entrepreneur eventually learns. If they stay in business long enough. Your business will never outgrow the mindset you run with it. I'm going to repeat that because that's important. Your business will never outgrow the mindset you run it with. So if you believe I don't have to charge too much, so if you believe I don't want to charge too much, I don't want people to think I only care about money, right? And that's keeping you small. Oh, if I increase my prices, people are going to think that I care about money. Hello, you're running a business. Okay, you're running a business. Businesses run on cash flow. But if this is the mindset you're running with, that's going to keep you small. How do you think that's going to impact your business? Put it that way. Or another one is, I just need to work harder. If I work harder, then I'm going to see results. Really? If you just work harder, or is there something else that you're missing? See? Or another one is, I'm not good with numbers. That's a big one. I'm not good with numbers, especially for us women. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's one of those, maybe it's cultural, maybe it's learned. I don't know, but this is something that affects everyone. But particularly as a woman, I can say that this is something that has affected us as a whole. Okay, so can you imagine how this shows up in our businesses, in women's businesses? This is showing up, ladies, right? We've got to be honest with ourselves, okay? We've got to be honest and say, hey, these beliefs, how is this belief, I'm not good with numbers, how do you think that's affecting your business? Okay? That's subconscious whispering, the subconscious whisper that you might not say out loud, but it could be running in the background in your mind, wreaking havoc in your business. So then, your bank account will reflect those beliefs long before your effort shows up. So your mindset is the thermostat. See, your mindset is that thermostat, and your income is the temperature, right? So your thermostat. So I like to, in the evenings, I like to put my thermostat cooler because I just like to sleep in a cooler home. So I'm big on setting that thermostat. And living in South Florida, we're used to the warmth, so I don't like it too cold. So I'll set it on the low 70s, right, every night. So I know even if it's hot outside, that thermostat is set to, let's say, 72, okay? And that thermostat is going to change. If it gets too cold, guess what? That thermostat sets to 72, so it's going to warm up so that it sets to that limit. But if it gets too hot, 72, let's get back down. No, wham. It's set to the limit of 72. So your mindset is the thermostat. Your mindset is setting the limit. So if you're increasing your income, whoa, what are you doing? Let's get back down there. You see? So if your mindset is the thermostat and your income is the temperature, your temperature is going to be set at the thermostat settings. So that's why it's so very important for us, you and I, to focus on mindset, because we need to work on that thermostat. So if you want it to be higher, if you want your income to increase, we want to make sure that we change that dial to that thermostat so that it has the capacity to hold that much and not create self-sabotage, procrastination, fears, excuses, or anything like that affects it. your income and how much you can not only make, but hold and grow. Okay? And so this is why inside my Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, week 1 is entirely about releasing old money beliefs and stepping into a wealth identity. Again, it's about income, and that's a different skill set. That's a skill set of bringing in income. There's a skill set about keeping the money, right? And being healthy with income and expenses. And then the third is making it grow. You see, these are 3 very different aspects of money and 3 different skill sets that we work with within this academy that I support you with. You know, one client told me, hey, Yvonne, you know, I didn't even know my mindset was controlling my money decisions. Most people don't. Okay? Most people go on the action and they're wondering, gosh, why am I self-sabotaging? Why am I procrastinating? Why am I not seeing results? Right? Well, their thermostat is set to a different setting than what they would like consciously. Right? You're dealing with the conscious and subconscious, and these are tricky. Okay? So after shifting her beliefs, she increased her income by $4,000 the next month without adding a single new offer. You see, this is why every entrepreneur needs mindset work, not just strategy. That's my life's work, is to support you as a small business owner and entrepreneur on how making sure that you succeed. Okay? In all the things. So that's why I focus on mindset, because that's where it begins. Mindset and strategy, but mindset's the place we start, okay? And if you want to go deeper, okay, and into your unique situation, because everybody's different, I get it. I do have one-on-one coaching available for you, where I personally walk you through dismantling those beliefs one by one of rebuilding your financial identity from the inside out. So whether it's coaching or consulting, we can talk through that when we meet. So because maybe it's a system, maybe you need to look at your process flows and streamline these, okay? So because once your mind's going back to my point is, once your mindset shifts, guess what? Your money does too. We want to go to the root of things and take a look at mindset, take a look at strategy, take a look at systems, right? There might be some tweaks that we want to do across each. We want to start with mindset here. You can hustle all day, market all day, sell all day, post all day, but if your internal thermostat is set to the struggle setting, guess what? You'll always cool your money back down to that level, okay? And you know what the worst part is? Most people don't even know their mindset is sabotaging their business, and they think, oh, well, it's strategy. Oh, it's the system. Oh, it's timing. Oh, it's the economy. But really, it's beliefs like, I'm not ready. It's beliefs like, I don't deserve more yet. Oh, maybe later. I'm not ready yet. Okay. Oh, it's the wrong timing. It's wrong to want wealth. Money is the root of all evil, right? When it's really the love of money, it's the priority. It's a mistranslation. See, all of these things weigh in. These invisible stories dictate what you allow yourself to earn and keep and grow. So here's a perspective shift that I need you to really embody. Money doesn't start in your business, it starts in your mind. Money does not start in your business, it starts in your mind. So that leads me to part 4 of this video, which is fix your cash flow next. You want to fix your cash flow. So mindset is step 1 and cash flow systems are step 2. Because listen, no matter how positive your mindset is, your money still needs structure the way toddlers need naps. So my kids are 4 years old now, and they're still considered, toddlers in the grand scheme of things. They're still going through the late stages of potty training. I am so grateful for that. But they need structure. They're still taking naps in VPK. They still take naps because they need it. They need structure. Without structure, guess what? Chaos ensues. Tears, confusion, tantrums, unexpected screaming. So yes, your money needs structure like toddlers need naps. And that's actually a good way of putting things, because you need to babysit your money. You need to take the time to care for it, to watch it, to nurture it, right? To make sure it's got a system so it doesn't get out of control. If I don't have a structure for the kids, from bath time, I call it baby bath time, to getting their pajamas on, to making sure they brush their teeth, to making sure they go potty right before they go to bed. And then there's the bedtime story, there's the prayer time. And then after mommy says the prayer, they say their little prayers, right? And then it's cuddle time, tickle time. And then they finally, if I'm lucky, get to bed. Okay, and I say if I'm lucky because then I'm in the home office, maybe reading, journaling, and then I hear a little pitter patter of little feet. If you have little kids, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, sometimes I just want to enjoy a glass of wine at night, and then it's like, oh, okay, I'm following their little hand holding their hands. Let's get back to bed, right? We need a system. If I do the day right. If I do the day right, then my evening routine flows easier. So you want to pay attention to every area where that money is coming and flowing and where it's going, to make sure that you're set up for success. Okay? So here's the simplest way to break it down. Step 1, money comes in. All the income goes into one place. Easy peasy. Right? Let's make sure that it all goes into one place. That's that holding account. Step 2, money gets sorted. Okay, so you allocate your money based on percentages. Profit, taxes, what you get paid as an owner, operations, right? Boom, 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 boom. Where does my money go? What job does my money have? Okay, this money, the job is profit. This money, it's taxes. This money, I get paid. This money, operations. You see? Quickly and cleanly, okay, before anything gets touched. And you want percentages across those. Step 3, money gets assigned. Every dollar has a job. The same way you have a job, right? So lazy money disappears. That's what happens with lazy money. It disappears. But directed money multiplies. Remember that. Directed money multiplies. So when you sort your money, you eliminate the where did it go panic. You replace the chaos with clarity, right? You start running a real business, not a reaction. You don't want to run it on reaction mode. And with that clarity, guess what? Your confidence skyrockets. My confidence as a mom grew once I started reading. There were some books. I realized it was just out of control. I have twins, okay? So it doubles. There's a double of whatever. So I really needed to get my act together when it came to structure, because I was overwhelmed as a new mom. Overwhelmed. And so stressed, so much anxiety, so much, literally, I was growing white hairs. My hair was turning gray from the stress. I said, time out. We got to get some structure. And so what I did is I got a few books on parenting, on toddlers and anger management for toddlers. And I ended up doing the inner child work because of all of this journey as a new mom. And that's what they talk about, is you need structure. And as I implemented this structure, which I thought was, funny enough, sometimes you think, oh, structure is constricting. Oh, I want to flow. I want to be free. But there's freedom in structure. Right? So as I started putting this structure in place, okay, there's a wake up time, getting their lunches ready, their breakfast ready, getting them clothes. This is talking in the morning, the morning routine, an evening routine, and then the middle routine. Because if I don't get the middle right, if I don't get the kids to the park, running, jumping, playing, they're not tired enough when bedtime comes. I've learned that the hard way. So why am I sharing this with you? You really need structure for your money. And in that structure, there's freedom. Okay? In that structure, there's freedom. And having that perspective is really going to support you. so that you don't think that it's a burden, because that's not. We want to shift our mindset. We want to shift our mindset around money so that we see the structure as freedom. Your confidence is going to skyrocket once you add structure and you follow through with the promises you made to yourself. For instance, if you know you've got a money date, a weekly money date, and you keep that money date, even if it's a 20-minute money date to check all your accounts and make sure everything's all set, guess what? Every time you show up, your confidence is going to grow. Okay? Your decisions are going to sharpen, and you're going to see your identity is going to shift. You're going to see yourself as a business owner, and that's key. That's very important. Okay? So your pricing also aligns, and guess what? Your stress drops. So suddenly, wealth feels possible. It's possible. It's possible. So it's not lucky. It's not about luck. It's about possibility through the systems you have in place. So, inside my Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, I teach a simple cash flow system that saved one of my clients over $1,200 a month just by reorganizing where her money went. And another client told me, this is the first time in my business that I actually feel like the CEO. Right? And I want that for you too, because see, once your money has a home, a purpose, and a path, then everything changes, right? And this is exactly what I do with my one-on-one coaching clients as well. We literally sit down together and rebuild your entire financial foundation, your pricing, your account structure, your spending plan, your revenue strategy, all of it. We take a look at it because a profitable business doesn't happen by accident. It happens with a system, right? So now, part 5 of this video, I want to talk about alignment, because guess what? Alignment is everything. And here's the truth I want you to hear. You don't need to hustle harder. You need your mind and your money working together. You see, your mindset will help to clear the internal blocks, and your systems are going to control that external flow. So when these two things align, the internal and external, your business becomes a wealth building machine. You see, when your mindset and your systems come together and align through that core alignment, something incredible happens. You stop feeling chaotic. You stop feeling overwhelmed. You stop feeling like you're behind. You stop feeling like you're guessing. You actually have peace of mind. And that feels so good. So good. Because you have systems and structures in place, and then everything just flows. It takes care of itself. Right? You start feeling in control, you start seeing profit, you start understanding cash flow, you start building wealth with intention. There's intentionality in what you're doing. And this is a transformational identity shift entrepreneurs experience inside my Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy. And for those who want more personalized guidance, of course, my one-on-one coaching program is still available, where we work together to build your financial masterpiece together. So if your business isn't making you the money it should be making, it's not because you're failing. It's because you're missing alignment. Fix your mindset, fix your cash flow, fix your income trajectory. Your business should be making you rich. And if that makes you feel uncomfortable, me saying it, say it out loud. My business should be making me rich. Yes, that's what you started it for, to make an impact and to make your financial freedom a reality. You're deserving of that. So yes, your business should be making you rich. And now you know why it's not and how to fix it. And if you're ready to create a financial system that supports you, grows with you, and finally pays you like that CEO, I want to invite you again to join me inside the Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy. Inside, I'm going to walk you exactly how to set up your money, eliminate the leaks, design a simple cash flow system, and build true financial confidence step by step. If you want a step-by-step path to get your money organized, to increase your profit and eliminate those leaks, and build financial confidence, join me inside the Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy today. And if you're ready for private high-level support, where we rebuild and we take a look at your business and look at the mindset, the systems, and the strategy, and kind of really look at that entire financial foundation together, you can apply to my one-on-one coaching program. I still have that available. Both links are going to be in the description box below. You know, your business should be making you rich. Let's fix what's stopping it. Comment below, I'm ready for profit, and hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Oceans of love. Till next time.